Hello, everybody. It is Friday, April the 11th. I really appreciate y'all joining us for our weekend kickoff. Talk a little bit about what's going on the Outer Banks fishing front, and there is a lot going on. In most areas, we are coming live with some great fishing, and I'll paint a picture for you when I come back in just a moment.
Teachers Lair Marina in Hatteras Village is the closest spot on the Outer Banks to the Gulf Stream. Just inside Hatteras Inlet, Teachers Lair is fully loaded with bait, tackle, ice, snacks, and drinks for your fun-filled day out on the water. Want to get rigged up to catch the big one? Lee and the gang in the tackle shop can outfit you to catch whatever is eager to get hooked. To see the marina, the tackle shop, or to book a charter, go online to teacheslair.com. Teachers Lair Marina in Hatteras Village. Your fishing venture awaits.
Come and experience fishing for the whole family aboard the Crystal Dawn at Pirates Cove Marina in Manio. The Crystal Dawn is a roomy 65-foot headboat, fully equipped with the latest gear to give you the best fishing experience. Worried about getting seasick? Fear not. The Crystal Dawn stays in safer and shallower waters to lessen the likelihood of that happening. Half-day and private fishing trips are available. To find out more, go online to crystaldawnheadboat.com. The Crystal Dawn Headboat out of Pirates Cove. Fishing that is fun for all ages.
I'll start out talking about the Hatteras Offshore Report like I always do. And this would apply also for Ocracoke, for Stevie Wilson and my buddies down that way. You know, Ferris and the crew, they're catching pretty much the same thing they are in Hatteras. Talked to Rom Whitaker on the release, and Rom is just a great guy. And he went out yesterday, had a good day on the blackfin tunas, and he had 2 wahoo, one that was like 45 pounds. And there was a few king mackerel caught. Some of the fleet that stopped up inshore a little ways had a pretty good day on king mackerels, and we've been hearing about that for a while now. So the kings are here, the spring run and king mackerel, the blackfin tunas, and the wahoos are the lifeblood of Hatteras. They've also had great fishing on bluefin tuna, just like everybody else, all winter and spring long. We're really been lucky to have that stuff to deal with. Oregon Inlet offshore was a mixture of tuna, and I think let me look down my list here. We got all 4 of the tuna groups were caught off Oregon Inlet yesterday. Not great big numbers, but boats average 3 to 6 yellowfin tuna to the boat. Those are the 40 to 50 pounder average this time of year. They had a few blackfin tuna, not many, just a couple blackfin tuna. They had some big eyes, and that's a real eye pleaser because you can keep them. Great eating tuna, and they get up from 100 to 250 pounds average. And there are still plenty of the schooling size bluefin tuna around. Now, you can only keep 1 of them a day, I think. That's still open. So all 4, yellowfin, blackfin, bluefin, and big eyes were caught. And some king mackerel. A few king mackerel. Some of the boats that were fishing up inside a little bit had a pretty good day on the kings, just like they did down in Hatteras. So that's your offshore report. We still don't have a lot of intermediate stuff going on that I'm hearing about. But pretty soon, those kings will be you can add to the list some sea bass fishing, some big bluefish, a little bit of everything as that starts getting fired off as well. A little bit of fishing on the bottom for tilefish down in Hatteras, amberjacks, tilefish, groupers, snappers, the whole 9 yards. As you can see, everything's coming to life. Pier fishing, really good. Rodanthe Pier has been on fire. According to Tony Lombardi, he was telling me that their drum bite is really good. Both slot size and big drum are being caught down that way. You know, it's hot and cold like drum fishing often is because those fish are moving up and down the beach, but been really good. And other piers are catching some drum too. I just mentioned Rodanthe Pier, but Jeanette's Pier also has had a good drum bite on days. We're seeing some in the surf down at Cape Point. A lot of yearlings, but I'm seeing quite a few drum in the 44 to 45 inch range. So that's the bigger drum. And then the puppy drum and the black drum are running along the beaches as well. There's some other stuff in the mix too. The Bonner Bridge, for instance, the old Oregon Inlet Bridge we call it. Now a really first-class fishing pier, free place to go fish. A combination of sheephead and sea mullet. And what else I got? The Northern Pier is a little bit of increase in action. There was a few speckled trout caught up that way. Well, I heard of a few speckled trout caught up in Kitty Hawk up there at the Hilton Garden on the pier up that way. So as you can see, a little bit of stuff going on. And on the beach, Hatteras Island, the bite's been pretty good. And it would be divided up by this mostly. Puppy drum, puffers, black drum, sea mullet, and a few of the bigger drum that we've been mentioning. So with the weekend upon us, you better be out on that beach fishing somewhere. Got decent weather tomorrow. I know Ron said the fleet would get offshore tomorrow. So it's getting enough people around the docks now. Okay, so you don't want a full offshore boat. Can't do that. They are starting to put together some of the first makeup charters of the year. This is when you walk into the booking desk at any major marina and you say, I want to go fishing, and they'll match you with 5 other people to complete a party of 6, which is what most of the charter boats are, and off you go to the Gulfstream, and I think it's a good time to do just that. So we'll take a little break right here, and I'll come back and tell you a little bit about what's happening in the backcountry. Are you ready for a fishing thrill like no other?
Oh, there he is! There he is! Oh, got him up!
As seen on Wikitoon Outer Banks, the Carolina Girl, captained by majestic Jesse Anderson, is a custom, luxurious 53-foot Jarrett Bay built boat running out of Hatteras Harbor Marina. Let Jesse and her crew give you a fishing experience of a lifetime. To book a trip, go online to CarolinaGirlSportFishing.com. Carolina Girl Sport Fishing, your offshore adventure awaits. In the backcountry, it's really firing up now. It's a pretty good puppy drum bite in the Pamlico Sound. It doesn't seem to much matter where you go, really. It's not a great bite, but there's fish to be had. That's I heard a few back of Hatteras Island again. I've been hearing about that for a while. And then some over here on the Western Sound. I know Gray Davis, talking to Gray a little bit about hide guides, and Gray has been out every day. One day he's catching puppy drum, the next day he's catching speckled trout, and he's the one that's been reporting to me a little bit about the great amount of bait in the Sound. The finger mullets, really a key part of the diet of these puppy drum and trout, are thick. And I've seen that myself already a little bit. Some of our ditches around Englehart. So this might be a time to get out there and give it a try. There's plenty of bank fishing opportunities, and that will be firing up as the weather warms up a little bit all the way around Roanoke Island, backside of Hatteras and Ocracoke. The Western Sound over here in Hyde County, also really good. So it's just time to get going, get your gear together, and go wet a line. So as you can see, a great weekend to look forward to fishing-wise. I hope you go out there, be careful, be safe, and have a blessed day.